Hey, it's Jeff at Renshar Gardens. I wanted to take a minute, since I just started this channel, I really wanted to take a minute and just kind of give you an overview of some projects that I'm going to be working on this summer. That gives you an idea of what I'm going to be working on, so that if you subscribe, you can say, hey, I want to know how that project comes out, or I want to know how that project got done. So go ahead and subscribe, and you'll get a notification when I post a new video. So let's get into the upcoming projects parts. You've seen a little bit of this one. This is the pond garden. I have the border up and I have the hole dug, and that's as far as I've gotten so far. So this one's coming up. It is part of our landscape back here for our patio. We love sitting back here. So we had a pond up north that we absolutely loved. It's been a while, but I got around to digging this hole, and I have the liner for it. So I'll get working on this project. Another project that I have to work on, and I don't know how much of it I'll get done this summer. I think I'm going to get a start on it, but I don't know if I'll get done. We want to put a deck on the pool, and because it's really close to the patio, we don't really need a really big, huge deck to hang out on. It'd be nice to have some place to store the inflatables, some place for somebody to come and sit. If they don't want to swim, they can come and sit and visit and still be part of what's going on. So what we came up with was a very small deck, and maybe it's small, maybe it's not. It's kind of hard to tell, because I didn't want to do just a square deck off of the side of this round pool. I see them, they look good, but they just don't do it for me. So here's my plan. When we come out the back door of the garage, I have it set up so that we can climb right up there. No dirt, no grass gets tracked into the pool. It's a pretty straight shot, and we like that. What I'm going to end up doing is putting my stairs over here, going up to a platform that comes out this far. These are marking where my posts will be, and this will be my deck all the way around. Well, not all the way around. We're going maybe a third of the way around, and it's 4 foot out. It'll be this high, level with the pool, railing all the way around. And like I said, I didn't really want to do a square, kind of wanted to keep it in the shape of the pool. And you know, you talk about, before you start a project like this, you kind of have to talk about what you're going to use it for and how it's going to be used to better utilize your space. I don't have a lot of space over here to drive, and I pull motorcycles in here quite a bit, so I didn't want to take up too much space with the deck, but we definitely needed something here. So again, this is on the list of things to do this summer, and I'm probably going to be doing part of it. I'm going to at least get the posts in, and we'll go from there. Well, this is my beautiful pole barn, my nice flower bed next to it, and then you get back here, and I think everybody has this area. Mine's probably messier than a lot, where you know, you just end up with stuff that just kind of gets put somewhere, and this is where it gets put. My goal for back here is to, in the long run, get it closed in. I looked at doing a shed, you know, the little steel sheds, or you know, a nice freestanding shed, and putting it like maybe where that's at. But I think ultimately I'm going to do a lean-to off of here. I had a lean-to on my pole barn, or on my garage up north, and there were some things that I liked about it and some things I didn't, so I will be changing some things. But probably if I get time this summer, I'm going to set my post and I'll get my roof up. That's the goal for this summer, and then next summer I'll probably work on closing it in. So it's probably not going to get closed in this year, but it will get started, I'm hoping. And then I have some ideas for this space. I have stuff that's stored in the pole barn that really could be cold storage. We do have all our patio stuff, all our pool stuff needs to go somewhere in the winter, and I don't have a lot of room in my pole barn. My pole barn is a working pole barn. I do a lot of work in there, so if it gets put in there, you know, it gets sawdust and dust, and it's in the way and all of that. So that's where this project is going to be. My plan is to put a service door here, and probably put some type of double door opening here, park the lawn tractor in here, park all the seasonal stuff in here that's now in the pole barn. The lawn tractor sits outside with a cover on it, which is okay, but it'd be nice if it had a place to sit. So that's my plan for this. I put this dirt or this gravel down, I put this border up. This was when we first moved in. I was like, hey, I need some place to put it. And it gets grown up with weeds. So if it's covered, it's not going to get the weed growth in there, and it'll serve its purpose. And then all my nice neighbors don't have to look at my junk. Well, there's 3 projects that are on the agenda for this summer, and I'm hoping to get them started. I think this one, the pond project, will probably be done first. I want to get started on my lean-to and get some posts. So get some posts set for the deck. It all comes down to having time and money, and quite often I don't have them both at the same time. So as I get these videos going, as I get these projects going, I'll post new videos. If you subscribe, you'll see that, and I'll just name them as projects. This one will be garden pond. This one will be pool deck and lean-to. Whatever project I'm posting, it will be for that particular project. I'll just name it that, so that if you subscribe and it comes up and you say, well, I don't really care what his lean-to looks like, don't care how he did it, then you don't have to watch it. You know what it is. You don't have to click in it to get it going. So just kind of wanted to give you a preview, an idea of some of the bigger projects I've got going on around here. And again, you never know what's going to come up in the meantime. Sometimes these things, like the pond project's been something we've been thinking about for a really long time and just never got around to doing it. Other stuff just comes up. So that's where I'm going with all of this. Again, I wanted to give you a preview so that you had an idea of the types of stuff that I'm going to be working on this summer. And if you want to subscribe, that'd be great. And give it some likes.